So this is the back end of the website where the email marketing plugin and software was installed, and this is the entire back end of the website. So for the email marketing plugin, the name is Flink CRM, and this is it. This is the pro version of it. This is the premium version of it. So what we're gonna do now is that is where I'm just gonna be explaining. So we go to the Flink CRM there. When you click on it, it takes you to the dashboard, and these are the options that you have under the dashboard: the contact list, the tag, campaign. So we have the dashboard, we have the contact, we have the campaign, we have the forms, we have the automations, and we have the settings. So let's go to the settings basically. So the email marketing platform was installed on the 250 year celebration website, and this is everything there. This is the logo, this is the business setting. So there are some technical aspects of it that I'm not going to go to. See, this is the license key that we got, the premium one that we got, and this is it is valid and it is activated. It is currently activated. So what we're gonna do now is I'm just gonna take you through the basic part of it. So under the dashboard, when you click on the dashboard, you see the summary of what the software is all about. So far so good. We have about 5,268 content that has been imported here. Still have some that we've not yet imported in to hit. We have 2 campaigns that we have created. We've not yet sent any email. We have 3 tags. I've created 4 email templates down for our emails, so that by the time we are ready to start sending, we can start sending all of those emails. And so how do we go about it? So when you come to this first tab here, this first section, it says contact. So when you click on contact, you see here now we have different contacts here for the Chamber of Commerce. This is for this is the contact for the Chamber of Commerce. There are other contacts, there are so plenty there. So you see we have about 527 pages of different contacts that has been imported into this platform. So now the thing is, in the last video, we generated some leads, we set for some leads, and we exported those leads, right? So as for us to be able to bring it into this platform. So, and I believe that is what you want to be doing. So when you go to that Leads Gorilla and you generate your leads and you export your leads as a CSV file, I mentioned then that it is better you export as a CSV file, because that is one of the major file type that this platform, this email marketing platform, that is one of the major file type that it accommodates. So what you're now gonna do now is that you exported it there. Here you're gonna be importing it. So if you have a new lead that you want to generate, you want to add to this place, maybe you want to send email to a group of people and you've gotten their email, contact, and all of that, and you want to bring it here so that you can see them. That's why we have it as list. You see under this contact we have list. So let me just go to contact, and let's see, let me just go. You see under this contact here we have this dashboard, we have contact, we have emails, we have forms, we have automation, we have report, and we have setting. So under the contact, you see we have all contacts. That is where we are currently now, and we have list, we have tags, we have segments. So these are like a filtering system that helps you identify and get to see your leads easily. So now we have new set of contacts, right? And you want to put them under a new list. Do you get that now? So all you need to do is just to come to this import, click on the import, and as you can see here we have CSV file. So that simply means where do you want to import from? So we want to import from a CSV file that we have downloaded from the Lead Gorilla. So I'm going to click on this CSV file and I'm going to click on next. So when I click on next, right, it's going to tell me that I should select my CSV delimited, that is what it will use to separate its lead. So I'm going to click on comma here. Click on comma, then I'll click on click to upload. So this is to upload that CSV file that we downloaded from the Lead Gorilla. So I'm going to click to upload, and I'll locate one of the file here. So let's say this one, this is lead 2, one of the file we did we downloaded the other time. So that's lit too. Then I'm gonna, that simply means you must have downloaded it to your laptop, to your iPad, to your tab, to your phone, or whatever gadget you're using. So I'm gonna click on open, and it's going to open. As you can see now, it has uploaded that, and it's trying to mark them, right? It's trying, so it's now asking me that under what list do I want to add them. Now if you are just creating a new one, right, if you're just, maybe it's a new niche, it's a new category, it's a new campaign, you must have created this list. I'll show you how you can create this list. But now I have quite a number of lists here now. And what I'm gonna do is just to come to this select list, and I'll just come and pick, since the list the list I'm about to import are lists under Chamber of Commerce. I'll just come over to this place and I'll just click on this. Then the tag is still the same thing. It's not the same thing with list. List is what categorize your leads, right? List is what categorize your leads. Tag is okay, just like a further way of, identifying this contact, this leads. So most times when I create a lead list, I create a tag so that it will be much more easy. And most times when it comes to the technical part of automating and trying to send emails to track and all of those things, that is where you see the beauty of tags and most of those things. So it's a big thing on its own. It's not a small, you just have to understand it very well, and you just have to take your time. So that, I just thought to let you know that. So Chamber of Commerce USA, I'm gonna pick as that as a tag. And this subscriber status, I want to make them as subscribed, and if there is any automation, now this works in a way that, so let's say maybe you have started running your campaign, your email campaign, you've started sending emails, and let's say after some weeks or some months you got another set of lead rather, for that category that you've been sending campaign to, and you want them to come and be added to that list, right? So if like you want them to be added to this Chamber of Commerce now, and you already set an automation, that is, you have an automation actively running, that is, automation simply means you have preset a group of mails down that a group of people are receiving. So if you want it to be that when you add this new set of leads contacts to this list, right, that automation should start for them as well, then you leave this the way it is. But if you don't want that automation that has been attached to this list to be part of it, then you have to tick this. So I do not have any automation on ground now, so I think I'm good to go. So what I'm gonna do now is this is saying that these are the header of that the list, the CSV file that we imported. So we have the business name, so you can look for maybe let's say full name. That simply means you are anywhere the business name is, you are representing the field you are using under this email marketing platform is the full name. So the full name is representing the business name. Business description, we don't need that. GPL link, we don't need that. Rating, we don't need that. Addresses, we don't need that. Phone number, yes, we need phone number, so we'll come to this place and look for phone. Yeah. Then email, we'll come to this place and look for email. Yeah. And claim status, we don't need that. Domain, let's see if there is. I think there is. Domain. Yeah, you can use IP address, though there's nothing we want to do with your domain though. There's nothing I want to do with your domain. So Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, LinkedIn, and all of that. Alright, these are the three that are so crucial to us: the phone number, the email, and the name. So now that we have this, you now click confirm import. So it will start importing. So even if it is 10,000 emails, it will start importing. So as you can see, total inserted is 2, invalid email is 8. So these are some of the email that was put there that are not really that valid. So these are the ways that at times we even vet even email is valid and the like. So it's even possible that you generate about 10,000 email, right? And maybe it is just 8,000 that is valid there. So that's another thing. Those are some of the little challenges that comes with these things. So now that we have it like this and we've imported that, so we'll see now these are the new ones that have been imported. I at Lomi Chamber, Info at Crafted Culture, Valerie at Chambers of Commerce, and all of that. So these are the information. Now that is for you to import. I'm trying to link the Lead Gorilla with this Fluent CRM. You search for leads on Lead Gorilla, you export them as a CSV file, you come to Fluent CRM on your website, and you import the leads. So now we have the leads here and the like. So what's next? I mentioned the other time that under the contact you have the all contacts, the list, the tag, and the segment. So the list is there to help you categorize and manage your manage your lists in a defined way. So if you want to create a list, so let's click on this list and let's see the number of lists that we have currently. See, we have lists of banks, libraries, youth organizations, schools and colleges, culture and heritage, history and historian, US corporate list, Chamber of Commerce, and all of that. So these are the lists that we have currently. So let's say you want to create a new list. All you need to do is just to come to this place. So let's say maybe you want to create a list for youth parliamentary. So let's say youth parliament. So you want to create a list for youth parliament, right? So in other words, this list simply means anytime you want to import all the data of the people who are under youth parliament category, you are importing their contacts to this list. So I'm gonna create this list. Now that we have the youth parliament, you can just create the segment, the tags as well. So I'm gonna create a tag, and you come to this create a tag, and you have it as youth. Come to contacts, come to tags, then click on create tag, click on youth parliament, right? You click that and you click create. So you see we have youth parliament here. So that is that about that. So the next thing is email. This is where the magics happen. This is where you send your emails. This is where you send your campaign. So as you can see here, we have 5 things that we can do here. We have all emails. So that simply means this is where you can send email to everyone, like individually or everyone. Recurring email, this one type of email. We have recurring email. So that simply means you want to be sending emails to them daily or weekly, using your list and all of those things. Email sequence, so you want to create multiple emails and send in an order as a drip email, that is just more or less like the recurring email, but this one will be okay. You're receiving this on Monday, you're receiving this on Wednesday, you're receiving this on Friday. Then we have email template and we have all emails. So let's come to this email. So when you come to the email, so it's called campaign. Under the email, it's called campaigns, and we have email sequence and we have recurring campaigns. So what you want to do now is like this. Now I have a campaign, I have a draft here, a campaign setup, and coming. So let's check that setup. But before then, you can come to this create new campaign. When you click on it, what is the title of the campaign? So let's say you want to send it, let me still use that Chamber of Commerce, so that the line of thought will still be the same. So here say you want to send it to Chamber of Commerce, right? And you're just gonna create this campaign. Then as you can see here now, so the reason why you are naming it that way is because by the time you want to check what has been done so far, or you want to troubleshoot, you want to check through the back end of, okay, who and who has received and all of those things, you know where to go to, you know which to pick. It's just for easy identification and sorting. So now you see we have four stages here. We have the place for you to compose your email, the subject, the recipient, and review and send. So what is gonna happen now is that when you come to this place, you see that this place is having start writing here. So you can just delete that. Then you can now start writing your emails. You can start writing your emails. So let's see, hello, right? Then let's say you got the name of each of those organizations, the Chamber of Commerce, right? So you can say hello. For you to customize that email for them, you can just come to this short code icon here, click on it, and can, you know, the other time when we were saving, we saved the name of that Chamber of Commerce as, you know, the full name. So just click on this, copy that, then come to this place, then paste it. So what this simply means is that by the time it's sending this email, it will send the email in a customized way. It will pick the name. So let's say maybe the full name or the name of that organization or the person you're sending it to is Tayo, and you save that name as Tayo, right? With that, when you use this contact full name, it will now be hello Tayo. Even if you're sending it to 1,000 people, it will be their name that it will show. The same message, but so let's say I'm to receive, Deborah is to receive, you are to receive. My name was saved as Dami, Deborah's name was saved as Deborah, and your name was saved as Victor. So by the time you will receive, you see hello Victor. By the time I receive, I will see hello Dami. That is that about that. Then you can continue to, you know, every part of the this is to inform you, blah 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 blah. So let's say you are done. Let's say maybe you want to, so how do you now add some things? How do you add something? So let's say you want to add an image to, you know, you want to add an image to this thing now. So what you're gonna do is, you see this plus icon, click on it, add block. You see, you just come to this place and you see image. So let's search for video. You want to add a paragraph, you want to add an email. So let's browse all. So these are the things you can add: paragraph, heading, list, table, verse, classic. Then for media, you can add the image. For design, you can add buttons, columns, you know, groups. You can add spacer, you can add the latest post blog, conditional settings. Then you can use custom HTML. So most times I use this custom HTML because this platform is also a coded platform, right? So there are some things that works best and work better as a code here. They work best and they work better as a code here. So let's say you want to add an image. So all you're gonna do now is just to come to this media and let's just search for image. So you have image, you click on it, then it will ask you to pick that image that you want to add. So is either you upload it afresh, maybe the image is not on the website already, you just want to upload it now, right? It's either you upload it afresh, just go to your file manager and you pick the image, or you come to the media library here and you see we have different. So let's say this is what we want to add, this book cover to our email. You see now we've added the book cover to our email. We've added the book cover to our email. So we have added the book cover to our email here now. So this is the book cover. So what we are gonna do now is, from here you can easily work on different things. You can see if you want to add the image, if you want to take this to the top, maybe you want it to come before this is to inform. Do you get that now? This is to inform. So you see this now, so the image is there. And if you also want to, when you click on the image, there are a lot of things you can do. You see, this is to align it. Maybe you want to align it to the left hand side. You want to align it to center. You see this now. You want to align it to right. And that is that. Then maybe you want to permalink this image, so you want it to be that when they click on this image it leads them somewhere. So you're just gonna come to this place, and what I'm gonna do now is I'm coming, let me copy a link here. So in another words, I want it to be that when they click on this image it takes them to our home page, the website home page, maybe the home page for this book, maybe this landing page for this book, maybe the sales page for this book. So when you click on this and you click on this link icon, then it will bring you where you can put the link where that image is going to lead them to. So you see now I'm adding this link to you, then you click on this, enter, apply. When you apply this, when they click on it, when they click on the image, it will take them to, you know, it will take them to our page. So here you can crop the image as well. So here you can crop the image. So you see here now, you can make it full size, medium. You see now, I want it to be medium so that it won't take a lot of space there, and aspect ratio is good. You can just work around different things here. You can work on the padding, you know. You see this now. If you want it to be adjusted at the top, if you want it to be adjusted at the right hand side, you see that it's pushing it from the right hand side here now. See that it's collapsing that. There are quite a number of things. You just have to walk around till you get your best result, you see. And that is that. Then the margin, depending on how you want your email to look like though, I'm just playing around all of these things here. So the margin here, and you know, I can make it a thumbnail size, something very small. Yes, I can make it a thumbnail size, something very small, and I'm gonna click on apply. You see now that it is now very small there. It is now very small there. The book is now very small there. So that is that about that. So if you don't want this image again, you can also replace the image with this. Then the other options here, so that is that about that. So let's say maybe when you are done, you want to call them to action. Maybe you want to tell them to buy now, or open something, or go to YouTube to watch a video and all of those things. So you can just come to this place and click on this plus icon, and you add a button. So when you click on this button, you see the button here. So let's say you want to direct them to YouTube, or check the videos of our guests. Check the video of our various talk show interview on our YouTube page. Now your button cannot be as long as this. So what you can do is, you know, this is a word on its own. So you can first of all come in. Let me come to this place, and you put that word here. You know that this is a conversation. Then on this place, you can now write visit our YouTube. Visit our. That simply means the line of thought must be going through. So that simply means the conversation must have gotten to a place where you're telling them to visit your YouTube, visit our YouTube, right? So when you are done with this now, you see that this is the button here. So you can align the button maybe to the middle. You can justify center. You see, you want it to be at the center, right, and this should be left, or you want it to be full. Do you get that now? And space between item, and that is that. Just play around that, and you can add columns, you can add grooves, and quite a number of things. Just make the email simple, just the low, the text stuff. Now what if you now want to add a document, you want to add a file and all of those things. That is where all of this thing comes in. So you want them to watch a video, upload the video on YouTube, add the link to this place. When they click on it, they'll go to the YouTube page to watch it. You want them to download the document, upload the document to a drive, copy the link to that document on your drive, add it to this kind of button. When they click on the button is just a call to action elements on your email. When they click on it, they will be able to preview the documents, or they will be able to download the documents. So when you are done with all of these things, let's say you're done with setting up your email body, you're done with composing. So all you need to do is just to save and continue subject. Now what will be the email subject? What will be the name of the email subject? So let's say invitation to join our talk show. I'm just writing all of these things off it. So that is that. What will be the pre-header? What can we use as the pre-header? Okay, let's say how will it be if 100,000 if your business is seen by our hundreds of thousands viewers during our talk show. Alright, that's the pre-header. And here you can even send a test email to see how it looks like. You can send a test email to see how it looks like. So before you even start sending to people, so test email simply means you can now send this to, let me just say, maybe my own personal email to see how it look like. So you see test email successfully sent to Lala Idam. So that simply means the mail was sent, so you can be sure that your mail will enter into your recipients. Now the next thing is just for you to pick your recipient. So continue to the next step, which is the recipient. Now this is where the list that we were talking about the other time, this is where it becomes relevant. So we have all lists. So the list you've created, under each list there are leads, contact of people. So let's say we want to use Chamber of Commerce here. So that simply means all these contacts that we have under this Chamber of Commerce, 1137 contacts, we receive this email that we've created. Do you get it now? With Chamber of Commerce, then tag, let's say, Chamber of Commerce as well. And what action? Okay, no, I'm not. This is the only list. So let's say even this email, you want to send it to another list. So let's say we want to pick banks. We want to pick the banks as well. No, let's just pick Chamber of Commerce here. Then we can add another list. We'll come to this place, we pick banks. We come to this place, we pick the Weir Bank. No, so we have these as well. You come to this place, we pick maybe US corporate, and we come to this place, we'll pick US corporate. Okay, we don't have the tag. I did not create that tag for that. So that simply means if we have 6,000 people under Chamber of Commerce, 2,000 under people under banks, 3,000 people under US corporate, that's 11,000. That simply means this platform will send that email that you've just created to all the contacts under this 3 list, which are 11,000 contacts. Do you get that now? So now let's say you want to exclude a contact and all of that, but I don't see a reason why you should exclude a contact. If you don't want a contact in the first place, you don't add them here. Do you get that now? So that is that. So you see now it's saying that 5,049 contact formed based on our selection. Based on these three lists that we've selected, we have about 5,049 contacts that this message will be sent to. Now it will say continue to next. Now it's saying that total recipient is 5,049 recipients, and you see subject invitation to talk, and this is the preview. What if preview text, how will it be? This is it, and this is the email body. I'm not gonna send this email simply because and this is not a well structured email this is just a test and all of that. So I wouldn't want our contact to be receiving something like this. So you see this now, you can still send a test email there. So when you send the email, when do you want to send the email? Now this is another beauty of this. You can send the email right now, like as you're setting it up, or you can schedule the email. So in other words, when you click on schedule the email, maybe you want the email to be sent on Monday, next week Monday. You look for next week Monday, you look for the next week Monday date. That should be on 30th, right? On the 1st. So you pick that date, and what time do you want it to be sent? You want it to be sent around 5 a.m, right? You want it to be sent around 5 a.m, and that will be okay. So you see this now, you can send it after 2 days, you can send it tomorrow, you can send it after 1 hour, or you can pick a date, you can send it after 1 week. That is that. Then schedule emails within a specific time range. Schedule email within a specific time range. So that simply means select on the range that you want to send the email. This is also more or less like what we just said. So that simply means we want to send the email between this also date and this also date. So those are the things. Then by the time you click on schedule email, if it is to send right now, you see that it will say send email now, but if you are scheduling, it will say schedule this email. So if you schedule the email, automatically the email would have been created, it would have been scheduled at that time that you set here, right? The email will be sent to all the recipients. So that is how this place works. And I think let's just check the template out. So these are some of the templates I have created. So let's see how it is. Okay, no, this is not what I want to do. So this is more or less like a global template that I've created for all of our emails. It has the banner at the top of it, hello. Then this place, let me add a short code of the full name, hello, right? Put it here, right? Every generation inherits a moment that defines the future. For us now, for us, this is just a template I've created so that by the time we want to start sending the emails, it won't be taking more time and all of that. So every generation inherits a moment that defines the future. For us, that moment is now. As the world marks 250 years of American independence, we are building a bridge between this. The 250 years and beyond project is a global initiative connecting corporations, communities, and change makers to create programs that empowers youth, inspire innovation, and sustain legacy. Today, you are invited to join the movement. Attached here is the executive summary. is executive brief PDF, a one-page snapshot of our vision, shaping conversation in over 400 and 44,000 people. Then you see, like I was saying the other time, the executive brief, you see that this is the button now. I've created a button here, via executive brief, and you can see here that I've added the link to the Google documents here. Dr. Be talking, this is, and we can use this template anytime, any moment, any day, and the likes. How do we use this template? In case that is what we want to do. So let's come back to the recurring. I'm coming. Let me first of all save the template. So let's come back to the recurring campaign, and let's come back to campaign, and let's create a new campaign. No, don't let us even create a new campaign. Let's come to this one that we drafted the other time. Let's click on these, and what we're gonna do now is under this compose, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna delete everything that we have here. Alright, so when I delete all of those things, I'm gonna click on import template. So if you want to use that template, I'm gonna click on import template, and you see this is the one we just checked. You can preview this now. You see this is the one we've just checked that I said I've created. So I'm gonna import that, and you see we have it here. Now you can use this, you can just modify it. If this is not the word you want to use, just pick all of those things. Oh, I don't want to use this, just delete this and add what you want to. So let's say you want to bold this. We are building a bridge, right? Just highlight it, and you come to this place, you see bold, italize. You can even permalink a text, not only an image. You can permalink a text. Do you get that now? You can permalink a text and all of that. And for the button, you can see it here. So now if you want to edit this button, you want to add this kind of color of it into it, so this is where you come to. This is the button, so you come to this place and you see this. Now you want to justify it. Maybe you want it to be at the center, you see, you want it to be at the right, or you want it to be at the left. And what is the orientation? You don't need to really work on that. So this is where I'm coming to. So you want, let's say you want this button to be a medium size button, you see. The one we're using is a small size button, a medium size button, a large size button, and extra large size button. So let's just do with a medium size button. The radius behind it, this curved part, you can easily, the border, this is where we worked on that. Then the background, you can come to this place and change the background. No, that is, I think I already left the button. So now this is the button now. So make it 50, you see, make it 70, make it 100, bring it back to 25. Come to this place. The text color, you can change the text color to, let's say, black. You see that we have black there now. Let's say ash, let's say green. The background color can be changed to, do you get that now? You see this now. So that is how you just walk around it. And the typography, that is how big the text is, you can change it to large, extra large. That depends on you. Then for the border, you see how it is now. This 24 and this 0. So the border radius, how sharp that radius is, and the likes. You see it now. See the difference there now. So that is that. Then that is the view. Then the outline, you can, the text outline can be, you see this now, and the background for the text can be, do you get that now? So that is just how you can just walk around all of those things. This one now, if you want to remove the bold part, click on this. If you want to bolden it back, italize, and that is that about that. So when you are done, you already see how you can send the email. So the next thing I just quickly want to show you is the automation, which I love a lot. I love this a lot, and I love using this, most especially when we have a sequence of email that should be sent. So I have one here that I've just I've created, and it's just an amazing one. So how do you create an automation? So you see, let me just show you this first. This just what we call the customer journey email marketing setup. So in other words, we have Chamber of Commerce as one of the list, and what we want to do now is that we want to nurture them. We use automation to nurture, and it helps us not to always keep coming back to start sending and writing emails. We can just automate the process. So what happened here is that, you see, I pick the list here, which is Bank USA corporate list. Then what happens here is, you see this email now, I've created an email here, the same type of email I showed you the other time. That is what I use for this. So you create the email, you add it up to this place, you create another. So in other words, they will be receiving this email without you even being there. So let me show you how this can be done. So you come to this and you click on this new automation. So we have different type of pre-built funnel template. Like I said, is a customer journey. This is a funnel kind of template. Email marketing is wide, is large, it depends on what you want to achieve, and you definitely need an expert to help you handle it. Just thought to see that. So we have pre-built funnel template. So we have the inactive customer. If you want re-engage means email automation, easily keep your contact engaged and identify. So all of them, they have the assignments. That's just the sincere truth. So what I want to do now is I want to create from scratch. So I'm gonna click on create from scratch, and the label, let's say this is also for Chamber. I'm just using Chamber of Commerce as a case study since Chamber of Commerce, right? So this is, so for me to be able to identify what automation I'm at the end of the day, after I'm done setting it up and I want to come back, so for me to be able to identify the automation I want to work on or I want to modify. So Chamber of Commerce, so now it's asking us that what should be the trigger for this automation. When should this automation be triggered? When should it start? So we have different trigger that we have a list applied, list removed, tag applied, tag removed, contact birthday, contact created. So this happens if it is based on CRM. You see, now we have three categories: CRM, Fluent Form, and WordPress trigger. So, and this is the name of the software is Fluent CRM. So this tells us that whenever you add a list, a lead to a list, so let's say we have 3,400 people on our Chamber of Commerce list, and now we added one more person, this automation will be triggered for that person. Or you had a list to an email, so let's say you set up, like we set up an email campaign the other time. You know, there was a point where we are talking about where we pick the recipients, right? We pick the recipient, and under that recipient we pick three different type of leads, which Chamber of Commerce was one of it, right? If we had set up an automation apart from that email that will be sent via that campaign, right, this automation will also be triggered because this automation has been attached to that list. Do you get it now? And we attach that list to, you know, an email that we want to send. So it's as simple as that. So I'm gonna click on list applied, and I'm gonna click on this one. Now this list remove talks about, okay, let's say maybe someone unsubscribed from us. Now someone that we've gotten their email, we sent them emails maybe repeatedly, and at some point they are like, who is this person saying, and they unsubscribe. We can target them again and use this list removed, right? List removed. So in other words, when someone get out of our list, they can still get our email because we have so this email marketing software is wide and is broad. It has a lot of features that time will not even permit to explain. I'm just explaining the basic one. So in other words, this list will run when selected list has been removed from a contact. So when the contact get out of the list, you can use this automation to follow them up back. Oh, we observed that you unsubscribe. Oh, all is well. Is there anything we can do to you? Those kind of emails, you can just set like 3 different emails. They'll be like, I unsubscribed. Why am I still receiving this? Yeah, we want you to subscribe back. We want you to subscribe back. So that's it. But let's go with this list applied. So when you click on this and you click on continue, so the automation name is Chamber of Commerce. I don't need all of this. So now what will now happen is it's asking you that what list do you want to apply to this automation. I'm going to come back here, click on Chamber of Commerce. I just want to use Chamber of Commerce. So it says this automation run when contact is added in any of the selected lists. So when you add a new contact to this Chamber of Commerce, this automation will start. Do you get that now? So you run automation action even if contact is not in the subscribe list. If you want to do that, amazing. Condition: restart the automation multiple times for a contact. For this event. Only enable if you want to restart. So I don't cancel. You do this. In other words, what this simply means is that when you tick this and someone comes into the list, maybe you loaded about 6 emails into this automation and the automation is done, the person has received the 6 email. This email will still start all over again and will still be sending it back again. So that's not what you want. So you just want to click on this save settings. Now it has saved the setting and that funnel has started. So that is what we start that funnel. So now it's now asking you now when the list has been applied. So if someone comes into that list, when someone comes into this list, right, what next should happen? That is what this is trying to ask you. What next should happen if someone comes into this list? So you click on this plus icon and you now see quite a number. That simply means if someone joins your list, you know, maybe you don't want to bombard them with emails immediately and all of those things. You can say, okay, OE automation feature, wait for a number of days. Please don't send this person any email. Now when you click on wait, it's going to ask you what should be the waiting period. Oh, wait time. I want you to wait for about maybe, let's say, 3 hours after the person joins, so that it will be like this, what they are following me. And if it is that you want the person to receive the email immediately, you don't need to click on wait. You just you join my email, you come to this place, and you just come to send custom email immediately. So what this simply means is that, let me go and use one of the templates, import templates, use this global. So what this simply means is that when someone, this is the email now, so you click on save settings. You see now, so it simply means if someone joins this email list, if someone join, I use this for email list automation and follow up as well. If someone joins this list, right, if someone joins this list, the person receives this email immediately. But if you don't want the person to receive this email immediately, let me just take this to the top. It simply means you can add no, I don't want it to be 3 days, I just want it to be hours. In the next 3 hours, this simply means you join my list, in the next 3 hours you are receiving this email. Now if you receive this email, I can now add another waiting hour. So maybe I want the person to be receiving the email 2 days or 3 days, and in the light of what we are doing, maybe you want them to receive email on Tuesday, which happens to be like a corporate day for most organizations, where the CSR and most of the major stakeholders sit and they check their emails and all of that. So he said, okay, I want it to be on, after this, now I've sent that email was sent on Monday, I want another set of email to be sent on Thursday. So you can say wait for 3 days. 3 days. It can be wait until you pick the date specifically. Do you get that now? It can be wait by weekdays. So wait until on Tuesday. So this is the one that we can even use. So we have Tuesday now. So when we send, let's say we send today now, and we want it to be sent on Tuesday, so we just pick wait until next day of the week. That is Tuesday of the week. What time of that day? Let's say okay, let's say 9. So let's say 9 a.m. or let's say 7 a.m. Let's say 7 a.m. 7 a.m. of that day. Then you click on setting. I believe you get that now. You click on save setting. So this simply means someone joins our list, this automation is triggered. Automation will wait for 3 hours, we'll send this email, then we'll wait for 3 days, and now we can now do another thing. So maybe what we now want to do is, okay, we want to add a note of activity, update, different things that you can do. You can send custom email. Now you can even send a sequence, so you can create a sequence of, like, instead of creating it one after the other, you can create a sequence of like 7 messages, and you come and add it up here. Now another thing is you can cancel the sequence. So what you're trying to say, so you can send a campaign email, right? There are quite a number of things that you can do just around this. There are quite a number of things that you can do. This is massive. This is massive. So what I want to do now is that I just want it to be that after the person received that email, I want to end this funnel. What is in this funnel means is that, okay, let's say let me see if I can clone this. Yeah, I've cloned this. Then I'm gonna bring this down. So this simply means someone enters into this email list, the automation will wait 3 hours, send this email, we'll wait till next week Tuesday, send this email, wait till next week Tuesday, we'll send this email, and after sending that email, this funnel is done. So those are a few things that you can do, quite a number of things that you can do around this software depending on what you want to achieve. So I believe this goes a long way. Thank you, sir.